Hello, it's Dina, and today I am going to be making a 6-strand challah braid. Now, braiding with 6 strands can be a little bit intimidating, but don't worry, I'll walk you through it. What you do once you've made your dough is you break it up into 6 equal pieces. I like to use a kitchen scale. I set it to grams. I get the most accurate measurement that way. Some people can eyeball it. I am not one of those few that can. Once you have your balls, what you want to do is roll them out like a snake. So we're just going to roll it out, just basically like you're making a Play-Doh snake. And we're going to want to have 6 of these. See how nice it looks? I have a really nice soft dough here, so it's working out really well. And this is why it's important to have all of your dough be the same weight, because if they're not the same weight, when you roll it out like this, you're going to have strings that are different sizes. And when you're doing a 6-braid challah, you really want your strings to all be the same size, or your snakes, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to roll all these out. And then once I have them rolled out, I'm going to show you how to braid it. I've just finished rolling out all of my strands, and I have 6 strands. Now, I like to roll out on a silicone baking mat because my counter has grooves in it, and this way I know that even though my counters are clean, I'm not getting any dirt that might have fallen into the grooves. Also, with my silicone baking mat, I can just now take it and turn it this way so that I can see all of my strands right in front of me. I'm going to take the edges of all my strands and I am going to just pinch them together. So my 6 strands are just all pinched together like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what I will do is take the 2 strands on my edges. Let's call these the outer bits, and we are going to cross them. Okay. And now that I've crossed them, I'm going to separate the ones that are the inner pieces into 2 and 2. So basically I have my 2 outer and 2 inner on each side with a middle. What you want to do is just take one of your outer pieces and move it to the inside. And now what we want to do is replace the outer edge. We always want to have outer edge, and then we always want to have one in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the rope that is not the outer edge on the opposite side, but the second one in, and cross that over to make that one the kind of outer flapper. So now once again, I've got 2 outer flappers, 4 in the middle, that I'm going to separate so that we have it even. And now what I want to do is create a middle piece again. So I'm going to take the other flapper, the flapper on the other side, and put it towards the middle. But what do we need? We need a new flapper. So once again, I'm going to go to the opposite end, take the second strand from the flapper, and make it the new flapper on my other side. And now you can see our braid is starting to form. So what do we want to do now? We need a new middle. So we're either getting a new middle or a new flapper. So we're going to take the other outer flapper and make this our new middle. Uh-oh, we need a new flapper. So we take the second one and we just bring it over. And now, what do we need? We just did a flapper, so now we need a middle. We're going to take our other side flapper, and that's our new middle. What do we need now? New flapper. So we're going to take the one from this side and make it our flapper. And then, you guessed it, we need a middle. Other side flapper becomes the middle. And now we need a new flapper on this side. So the second one always will become our new flapper. Separate again so we have our middle, and make the opposite side flapper that middle. And as you get a hang of it, you can do it faster. Now once again, we need a new flapper. We always need a flapper. Second one becomes the flapper. Make sure you move it over so we have a clear middle, and bring the other flapper to make it that middle. And look how beautiful this is coming out. New flapper by using that second strand again. Over, and what are we gonna do? We need a new middle. I almost took the wrong one, but I take the opposite side flapper and that becomes the middle. Flappers become the middle, the second one becomes new flapper. So there we go. Let's turn it over to make this into the new flapper. And now I need a middle, so I'm gonna bring this one down again to the middle. And once again, I'm just moving my silicone mat up and down so I have more room. I need a flapper on this side. So here we go. Flapper, over, and the other flapper becomes the middle. Taking this one on this side to become the flapper. Moving everything over so I have a clear middle spot. Opposite flapper comes on down. And the other side becomes the new flapper. Now as we come down to the end, you're going to see some of our strands are getting smaller. Don't worry about that. We're going to tuck everything underneath. This old flapper becomes the middle. Second one becomes the flapper. Moving on over. Outer flapper becomes the middle. And now once again, we need a new flapper, bringing it down. I can see we're almost at the end because if you look up here, I don't have much left. I think I can get one or two more in. Flapper becomes the middle. Let's get this guy down. And here we go. Turn it over. Bring this one down. Flapper over. And this one in the middle. And now look, I'm just going to pinch off the bottom. Pinch off that bottom. And I'm kind of going to smush it a little bit together so that the shape is a little more uniform. And now we have our beautiful 6-strand challah. Don't worry if you made any mistakes. That's what the egg brushing and the toppings are for. I'm gonna brush this with 2 egg yolks. If you use egg yolks, you're gonna get a shinier browning on top. And then I think I'll probably use sesame seeds and spread it on top. Sometimes I use everything with the bagel spice. You can use a sweet topping if you want. I just prefer these 2. I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. I can maybe do a slower video. Just let me know.